This is a complete walkthrough guide of the tall tale for the Legendary Storyteller in Sea of Thieves, with all the commendations included. So in order to pick up this tall tale, you need to go to Ancient Spire Outpost. Then you're going to need to climb all the ladders and head to the tavern right at the top. When you get to the tavern, you will meet your lady that you're going to be speaking to a lot, is Tasha, and the book for the tall tale will be literally right next to her on the table, the bar stand right there. But before we read the quest book, let's go get the 5 journals with the tall tale. So the first one is located to the north of you at Galleon's Grave Outpost. It is literally located right at the top of the galleon ship that is at the top of the outpost. So what you're going to do is make your way up to that ship there. It's really kind of easy to get up there. And then you're going to stand here and you're going to face to the left and you're going to slowly move backwards and try land on the little one over here. Right? And there it is. You might be worried at first as why you can't read it. You have to actually aim up and then you'll see there's the read thing. So like the read thing is like higher up. It's weird. It's confusing. It tricked me a little bit. The second journal will be found to the left, and that is at Daggertooth Outpost. This one is a lot more simple. It's in the tavern on Daggertooth Outpost. You just have to turn around from the bar, head to the left here. There's a book stand where you can read the second journal. The third journal is located on Lone Cove. On the northwestern side of the island, you'll see there is an entrance into a cave. Go into the cave and you will see we open up to an area here on the right by these blue shiny mushrooms. You will see the third journal is there. The fourth journal is located at Mermaid's Hideaway. Exactly where I marked it on the map, and also on the northwestern side by this campfire over here, hidden by these 2 rocks, you'll see on the ground is the book in a kind of broken down barrel, and that is your fourth journal. The final journal you need is at the bottom left of the map, and this is at Old Salt's Atoll at this location that I marked right over here. This one's super easy to find. You just go to the front of the broken ship, and you will see there's an opening in this wooden thing here, and the book is right inside there. And that is all 5. Now you can open your quest book and you will see there's a bunch of kids' drawings and pictures and handwriting and you're going to cry. Because there are 3 stories in here. This one is called The Smallest Boat. There is a second story called The Treasure Adventure. Now there's 3 stories in this book and your book will have a random 3 stories out of a giant pool of stories. I'm going to show you each story and where you need to go and where you're going to find the item that you need to find. Now, if your story is The Smallest Boat, you're going to need to go to Lone Cove on the northwestern side of the island in that same water tunnel that we swam through earlier for the journal. You'll find a rowboat there, and in front of the rowboat you can dig to find the treasure that you need. If you have the Fish Friend story, you need to head to Mermaid's Hideaway for the hardest work you can ever do. On top of this pillar, right over there on the map, you need to cannon yourself onto that pillar so that you can dig to find the treasure. Good luck. If the story you got is called Treasure Adventure, you need to go to K9 on the map. That is at K and 9. There's no actual island there, but when you do get there, there'll be 2 islands, and in the middle of them, you're going to swim all the way to the bottom through some wooden debris until you find your treasure. If the story in your book is Baddies Attack, then you need to go to Old Salt's Atoll, and you're going to go to this ship location over here. Right in front of the ship, underneath the mast, you can just dig in the floor there, and you'll find your treasure. If your story is called The Naughty Man, you need to go to Scurvy Isle right at the top of the map, and at this location over here on the island is where you can dig up the piece of treasure that you need to find. If you have the monster hunting story, then you need to head to the Crooked Masts Island, and located right over here, you'll find a sunken ship in the water that you will see has the treasure in the water. If your story is called Monster Island, that means you need to go to Thieves Haven, and right at the top of the island at this location, you will see there's these 3 giant rock heads. Your treasure will be located right in front of that. If your story is called Scary Friends, you need to make your way to Kraken's Fall, located at the northern side, right over there. You'll see there's a bunch of bones at the location, like a giant Kraken skeleton, and you have to jump on top of the skeleton, and you'll see the treasure is literally hiding on top of it, like in the bones. If the story you have is called Windy Wings, you need to head to Plunder Valley at this location right over here that I'm going to mark over there. You can see on the island. So when you get there, there'll be a giant bird statue in front of you and a skeleton in the grass, and you'll see by the skeleton the treasure will be right there. If you have the birthday party story, you need to head to Wanderer's Refuge, and near the southern middle side of the island at this location over here, you'll find a well near here, and then you follow along that path there to get to those 2 trees. At those 2 trees, you will see there's lanterns hanging on them, and in between the 2 trees you can dig and you will find the treasure that you're looking for. For the rescue mission story, you need to head to Crook's Hollow Island, and at the southern side of Crook's Hollow, you will see we're on the middle side of the map here, and just before the 2 bridges, you'll have to dig, and you'll see you can dig up the treasure at this location over here. I hope that helps. Once you've done all 3 stories, you will collect 3 different treasures. These are the 2 keys and the treasure chest. Now, once you use the 2 keys to open the treasure chest, you will see there is a wooden plank inside that has special cutouts in it, and these can be random as well, unfortunately. So depending which one you have, you can match it to what I'm about to show you to go to the right island and the right location to find it. You basically have to point it over the island that it matches, and then you'll see a certain part of the ground it will indicate is where you need to dig a treasure location up. So to quickly show you what you need to do is you go to the island, you match out the cutouts like this, and you see that bottom right section there, you're going to basically dig at that spot over there to find the treasure you need, just like this. If your plank looks like the one at the bottom right, you need to head to Shipwreck Bay at this location on the map right over here. You're going to find it there. If your plank looks like this one over here, then you need to head to the ship at Kraken's Fall at this location over there. If your plank looks like this one, you need to head over to Marauder's Arch at this location over here, found at the bottom end of the island. If your wooden cutout has a shark statue in it, or it doesn't match any of the others in the video, it's probably at Sharkbait Cove, right at this location here. If this is your wooden plank over here, you need to head to Discovery Ridge at this location by the shipwreck at this side of the island right over there. If this is your plank, you need to head to Plunder Valley on this side of the island located over here, so it's the far left. If your plank looks like this, you need to head to Mermaid's Hideaway, and you need to stand in front of the tree that this guy is standing behind of, located at this spot. If your plank looks like this one, you need to head to Cannon Cove and stand on the beach on the inner side of the island at this location over here. If your plank looks like this one, you need to head to the Lone Cove Island and go to the middle-ish island spot over here. And lastly, if your plank looks like this one, you need to head to Smuggler's Bay at this location right over here on the island. And now you can take the ancient crown that you dug up from that location to the ancient spire outpost back where we all began. With the crown, you can head into the tavern on the ancient spire outpost, take it to Tasha, give it to her, and this will kind of start the end scene and give you your reward for the tall tale. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching.